sloth power-up, but that's not a sloth, that's a fox. Hey everyone, welcome back to more Limbus Company. I'm SlayerMathis, and last time we started Intervallo 1, Hell's Chicken. And this time we're going to continue onwards. This bongi, by the way, has the excellent sweetness to it. I'll probably get everyone up to 30 at the start of the canto. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Something along those lines. EZPZ. More chickens to be fried. Oh, no. Nothing. Fine. A chicken in hand. It's worth 2 in the bush or something like that? I don't know. I started Gregor's dish for a good while. What is this, Gregor? Military survivalist meal, or something like that. Did they really eat this in the military? Look, manager bud, didn't you say you're amnesiac? So why you're such a delicate food cook, huh? Gregor lost his usual calm demeanor and suddenly snapped at me. I looked at Ryoshu and serving next. It was as though I was looking at a brand new work of art. As in, I had no idea what it was supposed to be. Ryoshu, just to make sure, you didn't mistake our objective with assassinating the distorted restaurant order, did you? STCU. She wants to shut the clock up. If from so, I'd caught the owner of Young Bongs and put him in the seat in the meantime. I started by kidding Ryoshu's cooking. Distortion's language is difficult to parse. It takes me at least 70 hours to decipher based on the speech pattern and cadence. That long? We can't be frying chickens for all that time. Wait! I think I hear its voice in my head. I'm curious. This could be the influence of the golden bow we've collected resonating with Manager John Tay's head. I think I just heard a staggering statement, but the owner's cries are too distracting. What was he trying to say? A funeral procession in my mouth. Is your cooking the theme Poultry Apocalypse? He asks. Right. Today will be the day I rip that clock from its stem. Oh, just relaying his review! The two of you can go to hell together. Got too cocky, huh, Ryoshu? Confidence is good and all, but it's no match for hard-boiled experience. I guess my turn. Up wide now, pal. He's starting to open up his heart. He's wondering for a selection from the food waste dumpster outside. It's like both your dishes failed. And his chickens came up with growls to express their master's anger in full. Well, we've done all I can do. Oh. Hello, Papa Bongi. Poultry Apocalypse loses 40% of his max HP because of our cooking being so goddamn bad. Yeah. It's still not too difficult. I mean, losing 40% of the max HP is pretty nice. Will make things a lot easier for us. Had to do a little bit of experimentation, just because I wanted to see how retreating works outside of chain battles, and only Ishmael gives extra slots, which is just fucking fantastic. Oh, actually, well, no, I don't think that's the case. I think all of them would give extra slots, but it just takes a little bit of time to get those. All these numbers, even indicator, limiting squandering 2 of 5 opportunities. Guess each team can prepare another dish then. How's that sound? Just like that. That began Limbus Company's petite cooking competition. Right, it's not even just a roll. That'll make a difference, but... Suddenly, you ever seen a kitchen before? Ahem! Well, my room didn't have any kitchenettes. I'd sneak into the grand dining hall on our 2nd floor a few times for snack when I was a kid. Ahem! Next up, we have Yusong. Well, you're the one who came out funnel and drank that spoiled milk the other day. Smell the essential one, bringing me my pulmonary depths. Don't get something wrong with your throat. What say you let me take the mantle? She does this with a bashful expression, her hands behind her back. Don Quixote, this isn't the time for kid stuff. I'm no child! Then why am I denied the chef's place when Sinclair's allowed to do such on the other team? Chicken chopped too unevenly. Cut them a bit better. Keep your back straight. Right, okay. Kiddos, this is a bit bland. I didn't use a teaspoon more sweetness. Sweetness? Oh, let's see, where's the sugar? There's more for us to see. The heat needs to be pitched 1 notch. One's hopeless, knife's grip is all wrong. I'm gonna stop eating backseat shouts and actually help. I mean, you can definitely trust Sinclair to take down all that stuff. Spell should be a good enough judge, too, got up a wealthy family and all. Wait, they don't even give me any suggestions. Well, John can cook an egg. Boy, yeah, why is this damn fry pan eaten? It almost grilled me to death. Everyone watches as the pan he flipped through hit a wall and broke into pieces. fresh aroma makes it mold and unclean stains. It's like that the kitchen has been left unattended for at least 140 days. Cooking outside may be more sanitary than the current condition. I pray they give me permission to cook! How dare you mess up our kitchen! You'll reckon our wrath with your foul lead! I just felt like that was just saying. Come on, keep it together, Gregor. I love Hell's Chicken. It's so goofy. Like, it's nice to have the occasional lighthearted moments in here. Chicken in another hand. Oof. Oof. Got 2 hands now. Wild. Bong you with a hat! They're still just small bongies, so it's a pretty easy fight, all things considered. Oh, no. No cutscene. Quote-unquote cutscene. Iron Chicken Chef! Never seen Iron Chef. Seen videos about Hell's Kitchen. You know what tell me what this food's meant to be? Just quite simple! Night requires chocolate, not such a delicacy. That's what put it in the cooking. Next, I realized orange is a substitute for potatoes, for I'm much just like the tuba. Well, who do you think you ought to take spuds out like that? Alright, bath in bed. Why is the chicken so brutally torn to bits? Because we know time to rip chicken into bite-sized pieces using one's hands. It's a treat to remember. And what is this black thing? Why is it a little coal in the pan? But an awful lot for a mouth is cuss. Even now to eat the stuff. The chicken is rushed out of some of the distorted restaurant's owners, yet short yet decisive order. What the hell even would it be? Chocolate, orange, chicken. What the fuck? God, this kitchen really is filthy. Nay, what kind of foul trickery is this? Never has gone down once the judge suggests even touches this. It's not even worth the value. It's what you did, since what you said would scare away his appetite. Marcel was only an spoke, isn't it? Right he is! Minutes rejection being revoked! Hold on, let me ask you guys this first. Have any of you tasted this thing? You can't just feed other things you haven't tried yourself. Would you please someone here? My face got a point, I have to admit. Let's try this. The taste was thick when we were preparing for battle. Not original to look with such eyes. Permit me, if my sacrifice helpeth to unfurl the wickedness of the world. Tanikyote shut her eyes tight. Overall, someone get this damn stuff in their jaw. If you'll grab a lump of the serving and shove it straight into the nearest person's mouth. Marcelo stood completely still at the unexpected taste test. Kill him on the spot. I swear upon my nana that I've done nothing to cause trouble this time, except McGillis to ask who was responsible. I stopped turned to Heathcliff very slowly. The what? Just against running overall, properly cooked chicken has resulted in residual stench of blood and other unpleasant odors. It's also too thick to bring on a deep flavor. The concept of beef should serve its inability to rouse one's appetite. I'm feeling loony. That's what you have to say. No, I have not finished. The seasoning and spices are a complete disaster, and the taste of my mouth is even worse than pasta. Lacking sugar, you toss 2.5 spoons of butter, and the end result simply belongs right in the gut. I am quite sorry. He sung. Must ask if you aim to flog my teeth and clog my tongue by cooking wrong, seeing as this place a headstrong lines to ding dong notions of what food is to you all along. I have not one excuse. Don't blame him. Is he possessed by something else? Most people unable to accept my point when elaborate on my detail. Because of that, I have not bothered to expand upon them until now. Additionally, I know, why don't let Marceau take charge this time? Although swiftly made a suggestion with the shower of claps to break the frigid tension before his turn be condemned came around. We'll help you with everything you need. No, prefer to have assistance around. First not! We shan't disappoint you! Don Quixote bravely exclaimed, rolling up her sleeves. Cooking is not my specialty, but if you so insist, I'll really attempt it. Let's have a look at Ryoshi's team then. While there was a spectacle occurring on Gregor's team, the air grew intense among Ryoshi's crew. But on the wings, they were supposed to make food that's both salty and clean, sweet but not too sugary and lightly cooked, but also somehow crispy. Sinclair yelled, throwing the apron he had been wearing to the floor. I can't do this anymore! I guess Sinclair was right. Being Heathcliff at arm wrestling is going to be easier than this. That was a joke. Seriously speaking, it says likely Sinclair's height increased by 5 cm in just 1 week. In other words, a nigh impossible. Shut up already! It's all the same! How weak! Get up with stand a few criticisms, become whining like the pathetic soldier you are. You're so darn sure of yourself, why don't you try it? Do it yourself then? As criticism rebuttal was, his eyes were shut tight. He gives me no choice. Out of the way, stragglers. It's about time someone led this troop. In a series of turbulent events I didn't fully catch, Marceau took up Gregor's culinary antenna and took Blanche. The kitchen grew busy as Gregor students moved according to Marcel's orders. Behold, Marcel, I've carved this one to the adorable shape of a star! Potatoes should be cut into square pieces so they may be evenly cooked on all sides. Nevertheless! Square shapes, 5 centimeters. Marcel looked more charismatic than ever with the man of head chef upon his shoulders. I don't have a dragon's chicken, it can be so special. Who knows, the lost recipe of his might have been all superficial stuff like 1 spoon of earnestness and 3 scoops of effort, huh? Ah, so this is how you cook potatoes. I thought you would obviously bake potatoes out in the field. Take me for a fool, aren't you? Obviously, baked potatoes fall from their trees when the time is right. I was just getting Heathcliff. What are you planning to do with that tenderizer? Sweet flower has bloomed in the CM. So bud can indeed bloom even upon this barren ground. That is a sign the potato is poisonous and must be disposed of immediately. Don Quixote, confiscate it. Righty-ho! Please do not do such. Burnt things are significant in their own ways. Truth, the state of being burnt may well be an imaginary concept defined by man when the essence of an object is remaining unchanged. Burnt first, the condition was the food item is discolored beyond a certain degree and produce an acrid smell after prolonged exposure to high heat. This one is burnt to its core. It is only right to discard as long-term consumption of burnt food can negatively impact the body. Regrettable. So keeping the root for yourself while you saw him remained mostly unhelpful. Heathcliff was peeling ingredients at a surprisingly brisk pace. Don't gab me, I'll ruin my focus. Knives are a luxury. We'll fall from peel any spot with nothing more than that with spoon. This shit's a pass. Reward extra points for the expertise displayed in your and your Aslan strips. That's class! Work closely to employ a wide variety of ingredients. Being a picky eater is what stunted your growth. I can still get taller from here, I think. Also, an unbalanced diet is the reason your hair is turning all grey. Toast has always had. Your hands in particular become coarse and rough for the same reason. Excuse me? It's because all the work I did aboard the ship. Me next, Otis. What about me? What's the diagnosis? Don't yell frivolous like that. You're being a distraction. I love Hell's Chicken. Such a goofy interval. And, like, obviously, like, you know, the game thrives with being a serious game, but sometimes you do need these more goofy moments to really, like, tie things together. You know? Can't always be serious, otherwise it's just kind of dreary. Beep boop, beep boop. Polu does not shut up. Gotta say. Oh, so, yes. There's a mirror dungeon in here. Yes, I do say mirror dungeon, specifically. For some reason. You only know we have 2 chances left, right, team? How we start with Rousseau's, made by following the formula to a T. Prepared with pinpoint precision, Rousseau's dish looks like a picture in the cookbook come to life. Something looks like an actual serving, so that's a good start. After having a taste of Rousseau's work, the restaurant owner quietly savored it, contemplating for a while. I had to renounce this dish for a long time. It's not serving in all tangible ways. The smell, the taste, the presentation, yet I felt that it was missing something I couldn't quite describe with words. And that was professionalism as a cook, and around expansion of a blemish within perfection. That is what this cannot get a pass, unfortunately. Unless I'm like sounding like a posh judge. Someone tugged the mask off that block and said, the only thing to store about him might be his crooked attitude. Nevertheless, I have no regrets over this battle. The strings aren't bone rushing us this time. With only 1 chance left, Otis brought her dish to the table. Looks neat, not too fancy, but still simple and clean. Let's call the needles on the dish for Otis. They look like a clock's hand. They're simple decorations that add in tribute to you, Executive Manager. Oh, I'd give bonus points if I could. The compliment followed from the owner was too sensational for me to put into words. You're such a mess. What are you doing with that freaky mask on your head? Back in your mama's day, we grinned and bore with all sorts of nonsense. How are you going to live through this unforgiving world if you get all hearts broken up with something so small? Get it together already. My mother was always like that. Rather than kind and caring words, she would scold me with her nitpicky lectures. She was so particular about chicken, too, rarely touching a piece that anyone else would take in a heartbeat. Running this restaurant, I'd forgotten something important. Oh, mother. Now's a chance. The distortion or whatever on him is weakening. There's some kind of doors appear next to him. Should we go through it? We noticed this stand out that way. Let's march, soldiers. We see the end of this. Just that little extra bit of love. Unironically. Yeah, again, this is a proper mirror dungeon. I get ooh. Nah, we'll go Park Lasso. Okay, I say proper mirror dungeon. It's not. It's much shorter than a natural mirror dungeon. It still is fairly sizable, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Tis a mirror dungeon. I mean, at the very least, this being a dungeon means we might be able to activate more passives than just Ryoshu's gluttony residence. Probably not, but, you know, maybe. Place like a giant scrapyard. Goods of refuse found their way here only be burned. This is the scrapyard collects nothing but bones. Human bones, beast bones, and the bones of something that's neither human nor beast. What kinds of bones found their way here? A faint voice can be heard from the pile, but it's too feeble to be understood. And we have gluttony, so we'll be fine. And gloom. Find a skeleton amidst the pile of other bones. This might be the one trying to reach you, so don't tell me if this is the right skeleton. Maybe you've prescribed meaning to something that just amounts to a pile of bones. Get skeletal crumbs. And we continue on. Even the elite fights are pretty easy. It's not that bad. Ornamental Horseshoe is decent. It's not the best one out there, but it's fine. The air is thick with steam. It's not simply gaseous water, steam's color is brown. The only feel of steam you hear a voice. Oh, it's only one straight through the bottle. The one from the waste of water are good tasting these days. You there, you like booze? I don't know, I can live without alcohol. Well, just gotta have bonus, right? No? Okay. Oh, then you have a drink. Rodin can chug the strong liquor. It's uncertain whether Rodin really likes the drink, or likes the drink, or is simply trying to indulge the entity. Oh, damn, it's like the East fully voting mates. It was better than they could do a bottle. I think that chucks the huge barrel of liquor toward us from beyond the thick miasma of steam. We barely managed to catch the barrel. A loud noise booms our direction. A keg stage! The wobbling keg, which is a tremor gift. And I just skipped past the previous 2 fights because there was no story going on. And that's at least a thing we haven't read yet, so yeah. Alright, and we'll just pop into here. The Spencer Sum, it knows what it wants, it also knows what we all want, yada yada yada. This is the old version of the Mirror Dungeon shop. Much improved nowadays. Let's grab that. Let's grab some Rupture. Here. Grab that. There we go. The rest here, yada yada yada. Well, that's fine. Pop on in. I have visions I've never seen before. This must be his memories. It might be recollections that he partially had lost due to the shock. I finally found it. I thought I'd keep his top secret recipe locked to tighten away. He just needed the trip to eat ramen. Is that my restaurant recipe? How did you get your Judy? I sent a spy. Do you think a part-timer willing to come in an hour early to help with prep on a minimum wage would actually exist? But why? Why would you? Jesus Christ, it's ripped. I had no choice. If it beat the quota HQ demands for me, my restaurant would be shut down. The recipe's still in my head. 2 spoons of sugar, 1.5 spoons of soy sauce, then add a bit of garlic. It's no use. I'll be burning the concept incinerator. Any trace of the recipe will be gone, including the memories you have in your head. No! 2 spoons of sugar, 1.5 spoons of soy sauce. Like I said, I should have shut down the restaurant while I want you. 2 sugar? What's sugar? I can't remember a thing. You like that test. Things around from all the NSO peace signs plaster all as well. Put in the concept incinerator, the recipe is as good as gone. The concept incinerator, never mind, well. Your face still do not want to ask about it. Pardon? Concept incinerator. Just a moment.
We're visiting with a cat. and a guy named Charlie, Uncle Charlie. Wow, you sure know how to wave. Tiger, do you like that? What a silly kitty.
Stella's.
Come on, Stella. Like that. Alright. Alright, say bye to Uncle Charlie.
Say bye to Tiger.
Alright. So, come on, Stella. Time for the walkabout. Come on. Okay.
Did not need to jump that.
No.
Sorry about that. There's a trusted method of permanently erasing a technology. For instance, as the ability to make it as Miss Faust never invented Mephistopheles. Is the thing turn things back in time? No, not quite. Simply oblivionize, as though the brain had never conceived it. Any documentation, photography, tiniest bits and parts of its composition, even Miss Faust's own memories will be dimmed and obliterated. In fact, the instant range of the incineration will depend on the price of the product.
It's true. I can't remember if the marinade was based on pepper or soy sauce, how much sugar or salt I should put in. Nothing's left in my head, and none of my customers can remember how it tasted. There's no use in trying at this point. It's all useless.
Soft-hearted, Yun Bongs. Do away with the tacky name and give your restaurant a better title.
Yun Bong's my mother's name.
Oh. TWH. I suppose tacky can also mean no friendly warmth. The problem is still your weak will! Why are you so eager to start fights? Come, I'll fix that helpless attitude of yours. I have no idea what the TWH was supposed to mean. I love those fucking bops. Yeah, sure. Part of the post-mortem report is ordered by the executive manager. The entity was first encountered around 1720 hours today. According to Faust report, it is believed to be a distortion distinct from the abnormalities we have faced. Such I intended to avoid engaging with it and observe the development of the situation, but its continued hostile behavior forced our unit to battle it. In the encounter, I was able to see that the entity acted as a commander of kind. We were chickens, or things resembling the animals, charged us like succession. It is assumed that the basket on its back is where they appear from. In logistics, the crucial plan to victory involves blocking enemy supply routes. Suggest taking this into consideration for commanding future battles. Thank you for reading. From the faithful lieutenant, the document seems efficient enough. Faust is satisfied. We engaged the enemy in actual battle round about 0310 hours today. Thus I'm writing this report to let you know of my findings. The advice I offered earlier worked as predicted. My sincere thanks to you for adopting my suggestion after due consideration. The basket damage, it's lost its ability to replenish its chicken-like minions, cutting off further reinforcements. When it be obvious, this is of course not directed at your sensibilities against advantage here. Its counter prowess was considerably lower with the minions gone. Though removing the enemy leader directly using asymmetric forces is considered an efficient strategy in most situations, I believe this is one of the cases where concentrated attacks and gradual breakdown of the enemy's defense will prove wise. I hereby conclude the report. Thank you for reading. I think Clockface can make heads or tails of the military jumble. We're giving out no explanation to the executive manager. Also, do not use such degradatory titles to refer to them. I love Otis. Otis is so funny. But this should be a fairly easy fight, especially considering that we have the bonus from having our SP up because we're in a dungeon without a rest point. Papa Bongi is a pretty easy opponent. He really only has the one intimidating move, which is 5 coins. It hits fairly hard, and it can inflict a decent bit of next turn paralysis. Again, it's really like the only difficult move. This fight's pretty much only difficult if you get hit by that, or if you are Wrath Blunt weak. Any combination of that is really the only kind of difficulty you'll ever face with this fight. But because it is a boss fight, we will go forth with doing all of this. Well, actually, yeah, we'll go after the chicken basket. We're fine leaving the enemies alive for the basic lads alive for a bit. It's like the basic bongies are not terribly difficult. Maybe I could have done better if I called forth Delahan, but we're still able to stagger the chicken bucket. And yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll just break the bucket this turn. Grab a bit of gloom damage at the very least. It's not gonna be much, but it's something. Yeah, like we're in a weird situation because like we have a decent few ego. Like we have a decent few identities that have attack weight, but we have no ego to match. So I mean, it works out. Here we have enough trauma, right? Yeah. Yeah, we'll be fine. Attack weight is like obviously attack weight is most useful in your standard encounters, but they can also be pretty useful in bosses with ads, because you can take care of the ads as well as the generic enemies, or as well as the boss himself. So yeah, having attack weight is really good. Running this chicken joint, I'd forgotten something important. That's right, the chicken I want to cook. Something even my mother could enjoy. Something to please her extremely particular palate. No, wait, I knew all along. We realized Mom wouldn't eat chicken, because we couldn't afford to feed the whole family. So we always had a stash of coupons at home. 10 of them could be exchanged for free chicken. And my mother would keep collecting them for me. You did all that to feed me a chicken you wouldn't eat! Huh? Oh, these are pizza coupons. Son, your mama, she liked your pizza better. My head. Let's go back to normal. A sound plan. Get a sick approach. It's effective tactic often employed in military operations. What's a plan? I don't see how it was any different from your usual bawling out and striking first. Subtle in this strapping young lad caught my hint and followed well. Thank you, Captain Jonas. Let's call him a rookie, didn't you?
I can't thank you enough. I think I'm ready to start anew. It was even the recipe I needed, as long as I remember how to cook from the heart for those I care about, and comes in the shape of a pizza. I know my customers still appreciate their earnest servings. You have a promise a lifetime box of free chicken. What do you have? I thought I'd be stuffing my favorite drumsticks with countless flavors by now. It's nothing but please take this. You know, Yunbong gave us a wrapped up box. It's an invaluable treasure of mine. There's nothing else like it. Could you accept such a rarity from thee? I wouldn't have been able to reopen my restaurant without your help, so I insist. Please take it as your reward. And thus, we resolve the distortion and claim our spoils. Pray tell, pray tell! I pass speech with the start with the glory of our tale. And then embarked to Yunbong before I tuned out. That means you heard nary a word! Why should I bother listening to you embellish drivel and foul support will fill me in on all the details I need? Come on now, donkey. Forget about the sourpuss and gather around speaking of the box. On what's inside? Started by sinners full of anticipation, the lid was lifted. Meet Bongi, the one and only doll of our mascot. I made hoping to see you one day, but I'm glad to be giving it as a gift of gratitude. No way, this can't be it. Maybe he hid something in the plush's belly? It's the only kind of person to do that. Not going to get rid of him, we weren't there to take it, huh? So things consider it. And gently tugged at the delicate Heathcliff grip with first ring. Karen likes this passenger. What's there to like about? It's got eyes and nothing else. It's nice. Alright, that's that then. The doll. There's an incorrect assessment as the doll has the torso and limbs. It's that the chicken plush should be got instead of free food for life, earned with a seat on the bus. Yes, Chief Dongrang. Search has been resolved. Current with my own eyes. He seems somewhat reliable at first, but I believe it should be okay to speak with them. Game over now? What now about the thing? And it's like sentence to the last subject. Oh, at that restaurant now, people lose their customers down unless they're quoted. They were looking for a way to live the moment, put the stolen recipe in the constant incinerator. You heard the heard of saying to rob a house, make sure the homeowners would never realize it. I don't know anything, but I didn't. Of course you won't make me that up. Remember well next time.
See you around. I have visitors on the green. And before long, we're driving to a mess of unprecedented scale. And thus ends Hell's Chicken, with no pass-on from Bongi. Truly a shame that we didn't get a Bongi pass-on. A bunch of minis, we'll deal with that next time before starting the Unchanging. Hell's Chicken does have another version of it, the Spicy Fathoms. But again, I'll deal with that next time. But until then, see you guys later!